Hey everyone, I'm Mike and welcome to the channel. And today, guys, I'm going to be giving my full review on this 100 watt bifacial solar panel by MHPOWOS. I hope I said that right. This 100 watt bifacial solar panel captures sunlight from both front and back surfaces, features a higher conversion efficiency at 23.5%, has an IP68 waterproof rating and a weather-resistant coating for long-term outdoor use. Comes with reinforced kickstands, sets up in 5 seconds, and weighs just over 7 pounds. Not only is this solar panel 100 watt, but it's also bifacial. That means it has solar panels on the front that you see here and solar panels on the back, which catches reflective light off the ground surfaces around it. Amazing product. I love that system, and I hope in the future most solar panels are like that because you're losing a lot of energy when you don't capture that reflective light. It's 20 volt, it's foldable, it's portable, it's IP68 waterproof, which is very well because it's going to be outside. Having any kind of solar panel that's not guaranteed against waterproof is not going to do very well. Also, this solar panel works with most power stations out there, works with both of mine, and I've had no problem as far as hooking this up even to my older power station. And this solar panel, because it is bifacial, offers a 23.5% conversion efficiency. And I can't wait to show you what I got of testing this product. Portability of the system, because this folds up, this makes this an ideal thing to take camping with you for backing up your batteries. It's also good for off-grid if you got a camping or let's say a hunting site or anything like that off-grid, even a home site off-grid. This would be great for that. And also this is great to have as a backup for emergencies when the lights go out, but it's daytime. And it's also good to have, guys, for your RV or camping system like that when you're traveling or and at campsites. Being bifacial, guys, this solar panel lets you get that extra energy that you would lose when you're only getting your sunlight and energy from one side. So anything that goes past this and reflects off the ground under it, you're going to get that extra energy boost and that extra 23.5% efficiency. Now, one thing you have to remember when you have this type of solar panel and you have it on the ground, what this solar panel sits on as far as the reflectiveness of the ground or surface under it is going to severely affect how much extra energy you'll get. Like today, I have it on my tonneau cover on my truck bed. Okay, it's black. That would be probably the worst thing you would want to have it on if you want to get that extra energy. You want to get that reflected light that's coming off the ground. You want something like sand, snow, a bright sidewalk. Now let me show you the solar panel up close. Let me show you and talk to you about the return power I got out of this 100 watt solar panel. Here is a good view, guys, showing you the hinges on the kickstands. I love the quality of the construction of this. And in each of the corners, you have these very, very powerful, strong magnets, which keep these together. When it's in transport closed, you're going to see that they click together and hold really well. I love that because when it's closed, you don't have to worry about it. But the other thing I like is the way these handles, one is smaller than the other, so they can overlap and you can carry it. It's not two handles exactly the same where it would end up like this. I mean, it's a little extra feature, but it just makes the panel, gives it something to make it different than the rest. I said before, guys, I have several other solar panels, but they're not like these. I have a 200 watt one-sided solar panel and I have another 100 watt, which is smaller than this, but it folds out. But it has the felt legs that come out. I prefer these. These are much better. See how they hold out? They don't lock, but they hold out. So they don't fold or collapse like my other ones do. These, I can change the position anywhere. I can drop it low. I can take it high. I can angle the solar panels if I want, because remember, it's bifacial. I want to get this some light too, but I just like the fact that these are metal and there's no folding or bending, and they act so much better, especially if it's windy with these being metal. And of course, they just close up. They're even with the panel. And like I said, make sure your things are done. Handles out. She's magnetic. She's locked. And you're good to go. Setting it up, guys, is really easy. You're going to open up, pull out your legs, tilt back, and you're done. These panels are about 24-inch by 24-inch square. And when these are collapsed and folded together, put these down, close it. This is about a half-inch thick, an inch and a half thick. So very easy. Boom, boom. Find your sun, drop it back. Your cables are over here. You're going to hook your cable to it, whatever you need. IP68 waterproof, windproof, dustproof, so I like that. And that's both sides. And like I said, after you're done, let's say you had them out, you're just going to put them down, get all your sun, you're going to pick it up, clasps, go to shut, keep your cables, and you're travel ready. And guys, along with your instructions, they give you all your connections on a cable. Every company out there who hasn't switched to this should, because this right here eliminates losing your connections. My other two solar panels have the connections done differently, and it only takes me one miss drop, one look the wrong way, and I could possibly lose the connection that I need. But I love this setup right here. Okay, now that you've seen it up close, everything about it, let me tell you about what I got from this product. Remember guys, all solar panels, when they are tested and rated, all of them are done in perfect laboratory conditions. That means they're getting the best light at the best temperatures that they can actually get to be able to put the stamp of what this thing can deliver. Okay, and all solar panels for that sake. What I like to do when I use my solar panel or get a solar panel is test it in the conditions you're going to be in probably the most. Now, you're not going to be in the worst conditions all the time. You're not going to absolutely be in the best conditions all the time. But I try to get the most what I'll be in, and I recommend that you do that too when you do get your solar panel. That way you'll know what to expect when you're out in the woods, or with that time, you do need that energy and you'll know what to expect. You're not going to be expecting something that your solar panel and this solar panel just can't deliver. What I did was waited for an average day around 80 to 85 degrees with some clouds, but a lot of sun. I got that when I was testing this out, at least on 2 occasions. On the third one, I was a little bit more cloudy, but I'm going to tell you what I got out of this. Taking this out and testing it on just the grass in my yard, I was able to get 104 watts out of this panel. That's great right off the get-go, because in all honesty, any 100-watt solar panel that's not bifacial, just one side, you're probably only going to get 80 watts out of it, pushing 90 if it's extremely efficient. But I would always go around 100 watt, 70 to 85 is what you're going to get because of conversion. Now, I was immediately getting on my just regular grass, I was getting 104 watts. Okay, so I said, how can I do this? And I changed the angle of the solar panel a little bit, tilted a little bit more to the sun, got a different angle. Clouds were still the same, and I was able to get 107 watts. Okay, so I was, wow, I got that little small bit of bump in energy just by repositioning it. Now I wanted to play with the bifacial side and see what I could get. So what I did is I just slid it to my concrete sidewalk. My concrete sidewalk, of course, is bright, very reflective, and I was able to bump that up to 111 watts. So boom, 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 I was able to jump the efficiency of this solar panel, which now has done proven to me that what they stated is correct. I'm getting a very good, excellent return on this solar panel in not ideal conditions, but regular everyday conditions that I would expect to be using this and testing the solar panel. Then I had the idea, I'm going to do the next best thing. And I might do this in the future, even while camping, and I'll tell you why. I went inside and went into my gear storage of all my stuff, and I got out some of my reflectix. It's the reflectix I used on increasing the R value of just an everyday inflatable solar pad. And I still keep that to use for that, even if I want to increase it on a regular solar pad. So I said solar pad, sleeping pad. So what I did was I laid that down and I put the solar panel on it, this solar panel right on it. And I was getting the most reflective, other than being a mirror, that was the most reflective energy I could get coming from the sun, bouncing off that reflectix and bouncing back into the solar panel. Guys, it went up to 117 watts. I was stunned, happy, and I've tested that, and the 3 times I've tested, I was able to get from 114, 115 to 117. I kept playing around that range, and I think that was me angle, and I think that was me temperature and cloud coverage. So I was able to get 117 watts out of a 100-watt bifacial solar panel. Guys, that is prestige primo conversion on a solar panel. And I have several other solar panels that are just, one is old, one is an 18 volt. I've had it for God knows how long, but it still does well. It does well on my smaller battery bank that I have. And let me explain a couple things, guys, that you might not be aware of about solar panels, and I wasn't, of course, years ago, and it keeps changing, technology, of course. But one thing about solar panels that a lot of people don't realize, the hotter these solar panels get, the less efficient they get. It's because of temperature coercion. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I'll put the correct word right about here. No, temperature coefficient, that's it. But what that means is when these panels get hot, they put out less. So someone might think, when you see these solar panels out in the hot, dry states, they are less efficient than where it's more of a median temperature states, or condition what you're in. Optimal, you probably want these around, I would say probably 40 degrees to 80 degrees. You want them to get them any hotter than that, Fahrenheit, sorry guys. And there you're gonna get as much efficiency as you can get out of these. And it's also why you'll see on people's homes or businesses, why solar panels have that distance between the panel itself and the roof or whatever it's sitting on, because for airflow to cool them down to make them more efficient. That's just something I want to throw that I've learned over the whole boom of technology with solar panel and recharging out there. But really easy steps to learn, and once you learn it, it sticks. And that's something that all these solar panels like this one, and this one has great stands on it too, if I didn't mention earlier. With also, they're getting in a hot temperature because they're propped up, they're getting all the airflow they need. This out on a very, very hot day with the same sun and the same cloud coverage as 2 days later, and it's 20 degrees lower. You're gonna say, why did I get more efficiency on that cooler day than I did on the warmer day? That's just me taking a side note to help you understand how solar panels work. This solar panel delivers. So guys, if you are looking for a bifacial solar panel system, I would highly recommend looking at these MHPOWOS. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that correctly. I would recommend the company comes up with a little something more fluid, or at least give these products as, like, call this the Bandit or something, I don't know. But take a look at this. Right now, these are going, this solar panel system right now is for $99 and I think 95 cents something, but I think they're usually around $139. I think they offer a 200 watt. Maybe I'll get that in the future to supplement my other 200 watt that I bought years ago. I don't know, up to see what I'm gonna do in that front. So guys, thanks for coming along. Thanks for checking out the video. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everything you guys do who are part of our community and our channel. I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye for now. And man, it is a beautiful, beautiful day to be doing this video.